So I thought it would be a good time for us to have a little look through a journal that I had last year when I returned back in my art history master's program. And this was the journal I used for my lecture notes, which is what all the words and quick scribbles of composition are all about. But in and amongst the long tutorials, you'll find a lot of very loose organic sketches that I actually never intended for anyone else to see, or I certainly didn't mean to show anyone. It's just what came out at the time. And when I look at other artists' journals, I always find it really inspiring to see what they do when they don't think anyone is looking. So this is what this little journal is about for me. And yeah, it's really fun to see how I filled out those pages, what I was thinking about at the time, automatic writing, pattern making, really loose, abstract, windy wrist exercises, and sometimes just delighting in the fact that my ink pen was maybe warping or bristling in a particular way, and then I might just enjoy a nice dry brush texture out of it and just see all the things that I can accomplish. So as you can see, I generally just draw faces and patterns. But I do always like to see how I find a way to put the words and the pictures together in a way that it's very ad hoc, but it's also kind of a really nice, strange synthesis. Often I'll doodle ideas, or maybe just repeat a word that I heard, and then some synonyms, adjectives, other cute related words that just seem to spring to mind. And many times if you see colour patches, of course I wouldn't whip out my colours in a lecture. That will mean that I'm using the journal to paint alongside a commission that I'm working on at the time. And often I set myself up and I forget to put a piece of paper to test my colours on. And then I find that when I'm about to make the first mark and I'm all set up, I'm comfortable, I'm ready to go, that's when I realise this. So that's why I usually grab the first thing on hand that I don't mind sacrificing, which tends to be a lecture journal or just a little artist journal. So for me, there is a pretty clear distinction between a lecture journal and an artist book or an artist journal, in that the primary focus and design of this book was just to hold and document my notes and thought processes about the course and deadlines and things. But it also kind of blended in with an artist journal idea, simply through the fact that I ended up drawing quite a bit in there. So I hope you enjoyed having a little look through that one, and I very much look forward to having a flip through your journal when the opportunity may arise.